You give your heart, you love deeply, your energy, your time. And when you love someone, you give them everything. But somehow, you're always the one who ends up getting drained, unappreciated, unfulfilled, and hurt. So now you're asking yourself, why do I always give so much to the wrong person? This is a question that many of us have asked. Why do I always give so much to the wrong person? Welcome to another episode of Chats by Lulu. Hope your day was beautiful, your evening, your morning, from wherever you're watching me from. This is a safe place where we discuss about love, relationships, and it's a place where we heal as well from broken relationships, if there's any, from things that probably we could not talk about while in our relationships. So you are all welcomed. It's not a place for only women, it's for all genders, men included. Disclaimer, I am not a relationship advisor or counselor or marriage counselor or anything of the sorts. Anything discussed here is based on life's experiences and my opinion. You're free to discuss down below and also suggest and give topics that you'd like us to talk about in future. Let's grow together and heal together. Today, majorly it's going to be a different content. It's from a book that I have written. It's from one of my books. I keep on saying I'm going to share my books with you guys, but I will at some point. So I'm going to take a script from a book that I have written about love and relationships. It's just about life's experiences, not that I know better than anyone else. It's just from the things that we have gone through. Sometimes they say experience is the best teacher, and you all have gone through things. You can write in the comment section down so that we grow. You can share this with somebody who is going through something. A point here and there could help. I learned from other people also, probably through watching or reading. So let's learn, but not only that, let's heal together. Welcome, you guys. Let me tell you a story. I'm going to use the name Sarah as I used in my book. Sarah loved with her whole heart. When she cared, she showed up, she checked on him, supported him, stayed loyal, even when he gave less. She gave more. She believed, if I love him right, he will love me back. If I love him right, he will love me back. But instead, she found herself exhausted because she was pouring into someone who wasn't pouring into her. Why do you overlove? From Sarah's story, we've all been through this space. At one point, if you haven't, it probably could happen to you, or you know somebody who has been through this space in life, in relationships, in marriages. Why do we overlove? Let's be honest. Overloving doesn't come from strength. It comes from something deeper. Number one, I'm going to put them in point form so that we are able to get where we're coming from with this or where we are going. You think love must be earned. Many a times we think we have to work so hard for those we love. You have to go extra mile. Yes, we have to go an extra mile to love, but sometimes we go above the extra mile. So you give more, hoping to be chosen. You give more than you should have given, hoping that this particular person will choose you at one point. Is that you? Is that me? It could be. And maybe it has been. You fear losing people. So you overcompensate. You tolerate things you shouldn't, or in normal life, you wouldn't have. just out of your character. You tolerate things that you wouldn't have in the normal daily life, just to keep them. Number 3, you confuse effort with love. You believe the more you give, the more they will value you. But that's not how it works. That's not how it works. You believe that the more you give, the more he will value you. We overcompensate this kind of people. All of us at some point have been there. Me or you or somebody we know, or we are yet to be there if we're still in this path of dating and relationships. You ignore your own needs. That's number 4. You prioritize them and abandon yourself. That is the most painful of them all. Many a times we found ourselves in these relationships, love relationships, be it a woman or a man, where we've abandoned ourselves, where we cannot even do self-care, where we do not have time for ourselves. You cannot just go for a walk, take a breather here and there, or just go sit with your friends, or even with your family. If your friend asked you if you could be there for them for a function, or for a time they needed you in any way, or your family asked you, you wouldn't, because your life is all engulfed in the other person, who you think loves you or who you think you love the most. And many a times you're overworking to find their love. So you prioritize them, you cancel plans last minute for them, you cancel nearly everything in your life for them. You give up your friend circle, you give up the things that you love doing. If you loved probably going to the gym, or if you love probably being in a book club, or some people even drop their careers for this kind of love. That is not good, and that is something that is toxic. Let's not overlove. Today I said I'll go slow because I'm taking this out of context or taking it out from a book that I have written. I have so much, and I'm going to share it together with us so that we heal together. We have to heal together. Signs you are over loving. What are the signs that you're over loving? We've just mentioned them above. You're giving more than you receive. You give too much. You're giving 100%, yet probably you're getting 0 or nothing or 2%. You feel emotionally drained. Feeling emotionally drained. Like you're overworking, like you're running some marathon to be in this relationship. You're not at peace. When a relationship is making you feel emotionally drained, then it is not serving you. Then you are overloving. You make excuses for bad behavior. Many a times we found ourselves there, me included. Or they came back in the morning, Saturday, they're just hanging out. They did not even inform me that they were coming home late or coming in the morning or the next day. You're like, oh, maybe just a mistake, or maybe it was with friends, or maybe couldn't make it. That's just one example. This person disrespects you in front of people, and you're like, oh, probably it was just it's out of character for them, and probably they were angry, or I'm the one who upset them. Maybe it was me. Most of the time you blame yourself in such kind of relationships, or because they're probably doing something that is wrong, like even treating other people badly. You probably say the other person could have been wrong, and maybe they were upset. You're always giving excuses of any kind of sort that you can think of, giving excuses for bad behavior. When these kind of people even emotionally abuse you, you start thinking you could be the problem. Maybe you've not recovered from your last relationship, and probably you talk to them in a way they didn't like. Maybe you're not respectful enough, or maybe you've not over the other. Even when you know that you're over the other relationship and they're wrong, you keep on accepting and making excuses for their bad behavior. We have been there, but we are here to heal. You stay Even when you are unhappy, you are very unhappy, but you stay. You do not want people, what we've talked about in the past, probably you're staying because for you, this is your whole world. You have been in this, and probably if you leave him or starting again is very difficult. Finding partners out there is difficult. Oh, I've spent so much, put so much emotionally in this, maybe physically or mentally, financially. Oh, I can't break up. What will my friends say? What's the world gonna say? What's people gonna say? That's usually the major one. Or, oh, I don't like to be lonely. You fear being alone. Or probably they've broken you financially. Somebody broke me financially myself and almost took me to the ground, but I still left. There is no excuse for staying with somebody if you're unhappy. No matter whom they are, no matter if it's in a relationship that is committed, no matter if it's in a marriage relationship, does not change anything. Your happiness comes first. And disclaimer, I'm not asking anyone to leave their relationship, be it marriage or just friendship or they're just girlfriend and boyfriend. But if it's making you unhappy, look for help, talk about it. If it's still making you unhappy, then you have to think why you are even there in the first place. Do not overlove. You lose yourself trying to keep someone else. We've talked about that already. You lose yourself trying to keep somebody else. You're overdoing it. You are all about them. You're walking their image. You've lost the very person that you were. You no longer exist. They exist in you. All decisions that you make, they have to go through it first. Everything that you do, they have to be the one to decide for you. We are supposed to be ourselves, complement each other in relationships. The things that I probably didn't know. There's no other partner that is supposed to make the other one live what they want or live through them. We're supposed to complement each other because we are different characters. And when someone, another partner, be it a man or a woman, is making you lose yourself such that you no longer recognize the person you are, they're making you do things that you probably wouldn't do. There's compromises we make in relationships. Let me say, for example, just an example, if you used to love to party and probably your other partner doesn't like to, and probably you came together and thought, probably this is not my thing, we like to stay at home together and I can probably give this away, let it go. So I like staying with him at home watching a movie, so long as it's not hurting me and it's a decision that I've made because you were dating first, then that's okay. If you make decisions, if probably you're not the person who used to like going to the gym and maybe you like to pull each other without being coerced, maybe you talk about it for health, for fun, then you decide to go together, then it's different. But do not make people change you. Do not make somebody change you. An example is like religion. Probably you are in a different religion, they are in a different religion, or your religious beliefs are different and you guys have talked about them. But now because you've probably got together married or in a committed relationship, I am sensitive to relationships because it's a different world. It's not just about marriage. You're in a committed relationship and now this person wants you to be who they think they intended you to be. Or you have to put on this dress when you're going to worship that goes to the feet, or you have to go every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or whatever time it is, or you have to follow my way, or you have to follow my rituals, or whatever they are. Things that probably when you were dating, they weren't there. Or when you were dating, you see these kind of things and then you assume them. Let's be ourselves and let not make relationships change as both men and women. How to stop overloving, overgiving in a relationship. This is your turning point because Chat by Lulu is about healing. We come here to talk about the things that we wouldn't have talked about, the hurts, the loneliness we feel in our relationships, no matter what type of relationship. But here, we have a turning point because when we talk about all these things, what is the solution? When we are talking about our hearts, about the mistakes we did without finding solutions, then it doesn't probably make sense. Then we need to find out what we need to do to make things better. So our turning point number one, Start giving to yourself first. Your energy is valuable. Just like I said in one of the episodes, is that you cannot pour from an empty cup. Your cup must be full. Just like Sarah's cup, she was pouring everything that she had into a guy with an empty cup and filling the other cup, and the cup remains empty. Your energy is valuable. Protect it. If they give you 50%, give them 50%. And that is true. I have learned from the very best, and I've learned from experience, which is the very best. If they give you 100, give 100. The energy has to match. So you value it. Value yourself first. And this way, even when we are dating, the mistakes that if I hadn't made, I would probably not be where I have landed myself into after this, after all those times, is the things that I didn't know, and probably you didn't know. There's no way that you're going to give a partner, a husband, a boyfriend 100 and they give you 20, or 80 and they're giving you 30. The energy has to match. If it's 100, it's 100. If it's 50, it's 50. Give the same energy. And when you're dating this person, first find out. That's why we ask questions like, what do you like doing? What are your interests? What are you looking for in a partner? Like, are even your visions same? What do you plan to do with your life? Do you have children? Do you like children? What are the non-negotiables for you? Those are the questions that we ask when we are dating people. Is your energy levels matching? Not to mean that this person should be the clone, or should be the complete opposite of you, or a version that is the half of you, but at least most of these boxes should be ticked green. Your energy levels should match, so that when you join together and decide to be in a serious relationship, even through disagreements, then you can overcome a lot of things, because your visions are the same. Your energy levels are the same. What they like doing is mostly what you probably like doing. You don't have to be the same. Characters can never be the same, but your energy levels must be the same. It shouldn't be weighed on one partner. Number 2, how to stop this? Match effort. That's number 2. Stop overgiving. Give what you receive. I have already talked about that one enough. Number 3, set boundaries. Not everyone deserves full access to you. You met this man or this woman. They're just new in your life, and you're still learning. You're still trying to know who they are, especially when it's a new relationship. Set boundaries. Don't meet them today and within one day they've known everything about you. Set boundaries. And with these boundaries, you're going to be able to know this person well. Because time, as we said, time reveals a lot of stuff. You can hide so much, but time will reveal them. Set boundaries. Not everyone deserves access to you. Even though they like you that much, even though they want you, even though you want a relationship that much, set boundaries, set timings, get to know people until you feel that this is something that I want to move forward to, especially in starting relationships. So we must stop this so that we don't find ourselves getting involved with one day. Okay, there's things like there's people fall in love. There are people who just fall in love like one day, 2 days, and they live forever. Those are rare. They happen, yes, but they're rare. Get to know somebody. Be okay with losing people. What do I mean? Be okay with losing people. Sometimes we have to let go what we think we love or what we think loved us. Be okay to lose people. Sometimes letting somebody go means finding yourself. Sometimes we stay in some relationships for 30 years, 12 years, 15 years, fearing to let it go. What will people say usually becomes number one, because you're afraid of that. Many of us are afraid of that. It's human nature and we have to fight it. Sometimes you fear because your financial capabilities. Maybe they're the sole provider. Sometimes the status, you're living a good life when you're living with them and you don't want to go back to where you started from. Sometimes you fear violence, you fear probably divorce, or you fear separation, or the impact is going to have on you, your kids. You fear losing them because sometimes you feel like being alone is hard. There's a lot of things. And also people will talk, which is usually the number one. And also it's going to mess you up emotionally. Separations, no matter what they are, loss, it's loss. And loss can be very hard to fight. So sometimes we fear letting people go, and then we tolerate whatever it is, no matter, and they know it. Some of these people, such kind of people who do not really love you, or they're not fully invested in this relationship, know it, and they will take advantage when they know you fear losing them, and they will push it to the wall. They will push it until the last age. You will find yourself giving 100%, 105, 110, and they will be there giving nothing because they know this particular person fears losing me, fears being alone. This person begs whenever I am leaving, or whenever I do something wrong, they're condoning it. Whenever I have unacceptable behavior, they're giving excuses. Sometimes we have to let go to find ourselves. It may be painful, you may cry, it may be embarrassing, it may be a setback financially, it may be a difficult period, but sometimes we have to live to find the person we are, because finding yourself, be it a man or a woman, is the best thing that could happen to you. Because when you lose yourself and live in somebody's shadow, then you're heading towards emotional breakdown. It will happen sooner or later, or even sooner than you know it. You cannot live in somebody's shadow. You can only be you because you're special, and that is who you are. I pray, or I hope, that you're going to normalize letting go of relationships that do not serve us. If we talk about it, if we realize that even talking or finding help is not helping, then we need to walk out, because at the end of the day, when you stay and stay forever, at the end of the day, it's going to hurt you, hurt the people you love the most. People you love the most, number one, could be your children if you have any, your family members, and anyone else. Let's normalize loving ourselves and putting ourselves first. If both partners put themselves first, and you realize that your partner is giving you the space to love yourself and to take care of yourself without judging, then that person is worth keeping. If you've ever felt like this, in my final finishing comments, if you ever felt in this way, that probably you overlove, you give too much, you probably worship, if I could use that word, somebody, you accept behaviors that are not acceptable, giving excuses for them, you compromise your happiness for staying with a person, you fear loneliness, and letting them go is very difficult, be it a man or a woman. You give too much in love and receive almost nothing, if not nothing. If you ever felt like this, comment below. Probably say, I give too much. So that when we are doing the next chapter, the next episode, we are going to find out how we can prevent these things. Let's give ideas. If you've ever been in such a situation, let's give comments. I give too much, comment below. Or I've been in this situation, comment below. Let's find healing together. Let's not overgive. Let's not worship another person. Let's love in a healthy way. Let's find healthy love, no matter how long. You might say, probably, do you have a relationship yourself? Or have you found that person? Probably no. Probably my answer is no. But the things that I have gone through, the things that you have gone through, are the things that we do not want to find ourselves in or repeat, especially 40 plus, or in our mature age, whatever, 35, or after you've lost a relationship, or if you're just starting a new one, or you're in one. For today, that's what I have to give you. Do not overlove, do not overgive. put yourself first. And with that, I say subscribe to Chats by Lulu, because here we heal and grow. We heal and we grow. Have a lovely weekend ahead, my people. Take care of yourself. Like and subscribe and share this channel to those who could be find this kind of content useful to them. And I love you all, and lovely weekend. Bye bye. Ciao ciao. Bye.